Bro, I love these chairs as much as I did when I was like 4 years old. It's like a roller coaster.
Bro, it looks a little loose or something.
I'm trying to say.
Like that thing.
It's been used quite
jerky.
a bit.
Bro, it's Target. That's high quality.
Bro, when I tell you my chair I've been sitting in is like 5 years old, I'm not exaggerating.
Bro, you gotta like oil that thing up like once a week now.
This thing, yeah, I got all these hinges pretty often.
That thing sounds like a horror movie.
Let me get my lighting right. Let me turn my lamp on.
Bro, you sound like a ghost walking through some old house.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure that I don't lean back, basically.
I just can't move
Lean
and I'll be
back.
all right.
Lean back.
Way back.
All right, so before we get into any juicy topics for the day, I want to shout out our YouTube channel early because guess what, people? You can watch us in HD, except not HD. It's a little technical difficulties, but you can watch us on YouTube. So go to YouTube, link in the show notes, and subscribe over there, like our videos, and you can watch us instead of listen to us. Or if you prefer to listen to us, you can do that too. It's a win-win scenario.
Yo, low-key, I watch more podcasts than I listen to, and I don't even know why necessarily. Because like I'll kind of watch or listen whatever like while I'm on the go. So I'll have whatever podcast, whether it's like something on NPR, some business podcast, or hell yeah, Joe Rogan, whatever. On the fly, I'll be like in the car and it'll be like on the seat next to me. But I think I like just like being at a light and like looking over and like seeing their faces and their reactions, or I don't know even what it is, something subconscious probably. But
yeah,
I'm one of those people who likes to watch podcasts for some reason.
It's interesting because some podcasts you can't watch, like even if they wanted to have that option because they're so edited,
Yeah.
So it really only works with like long form conversational podcasts such as this one.
Yeah.
Which is kind of unfortunate because I mean there's a ton of great podcasts that are highly edited and stuff, and how would you make that into video, unless you I don't know. Like, you could get creative with it. Maybe make, like, an animated video or just something for people to watch,
Bro, that's one thing Joe Rogan's done right. They freaking have, 4 different channels for one podcast. Where they have, like, the animated Joe Rogan, the clips, the main channel, and I'm sure there's something else I'm missing, but at least 3.
Yeah.
For a while, I didn't know the... yeah, fact check that.
Just kidding.
I'll say it's at least... It's 3. It's 3. It's 3.
Yeah, bring it back.
Cut that out.
At least... You didn't throw that at least in there.
I didn't know the animated one was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know
kinda
that was
dope,
his.
honestly.
I like it though, because it kind of like, if he's talking about something like, I don't know, a story that he is going through or whatever, it like kind of like goes along with the story. It's pretty funny.
Yo.
Yeah, that's creative. I am. Let's announce what we're sipping on before we get into a topic because
Okay.
I kind of want to shout mine out. It is a smoothie from this Orange Leaf, which is a frozen yogurt place. And who knew they had smoothies? But
That's gotta be recent, right?
I got a PB&J smoothie.
Wow.
It's weird. It's got strawberry, banana, and peanut butter.
Yo, made with real bread.
And
I know,
real bread. blended
Grind up in
there.
Dave's.
Some Dave's in there. I was gonna say, how do you get a bread taste in there? Because I like that as well. In a peanut butter and jelly, like, you hit the bread first of all things, but then once you start biting into it, then you get the peanut butter, then you get the jelly, which peanut butter and jelly is really cool because it's kind of like something that doesn't have a temperature, and then you hit something that's cool, and it's just like, in your mouth.
Yeah,
Love
dude,
it.
the jelly was honestly low-key always my favorite part
Oh, 100%.
of the sandwich.
Bro, because you know what the best thing, John, to your point, is you take your bread and you toast it. You get it real hot right? And you put some fresh, creamy peanut butter on there, organic, of course. And it melts into it. And so the peanut butter and the bread is hot. And then on the other side, you put some cold jelly. When you bite into it, you get this crispiness and this warmness and the smoothness and this coolness all in one bite. Now, that doesn't sound like the best damn PB&J you've ever had. Don't at me.
I don't know what will.
I don't know what will. You better tell me something different.
All right,
Honestly,
let's go back to our drinks though. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've actually tried. I tried this the other day. If y'all can't see it if you're just listening, but if you are watching, then you can see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sparkling rosé margarita. It's extremely not normally like my kind of drink, but I've been during the summer. I like to have me a few like fresh margaritas. Just it's so refreshing.
Brought to you by Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo margaritas.
That sounded more like what is it, Italian or something?
Margarita.
Right?
Yes.
From the Jose the Cuervo.
Did you put your hand like this? Margarito.
Bro, it's pretty good though.
Spaghetti.
Yo, Loki, it's pretty good though. Not they had them at Costco.
Nice.
You're on a can kick. I've noticed.
Bro, it's just easy. Well, like right now, I don't feel like going in. I love mixology. Like it's something I really like to do, just as a hobby. But I don't feel like going out and getting to make like really good drinks. You gotta have like 16 different alcohols and different blends and stuff like that. I just like don't feel like doing that right now. Also, don't feel like going out and spending $400 on alcohol to get creative drinks. And so I've either just been like making super simple like whiskey sours or old fashioned, something that's basically just like whiskey, a sweetener, and some fruit, something like that, or like really simple juices, or just I've had a few like canned things. But yeah. I've been on like a milk stout kick for my beer, and then just like random simple mixed drinks, margaritas, sours, stuff like that.
That's fair.
That's good. That's good stuff. I'm drinking a beer right now. It's called Vamanos. Vamonos,
bro. Come on now.
It's got a tart. Yeah,
he's like this man. He goes. It's called Vamanos.
Bro, you said that like I should have, bro. So I've got one of these Josie Cuervos.
Yes,
and it's got a Vamanos.
Not only do I like butchering English, I also like butchering Spanish as well.
Bro, some may call this a Sardavesa.
Sardavesa. Anyway, I'm drinking a Vamonos. It's a tart, refreshing beer with lime and salt.
Oh, okay.
So this is probably the only way that I'll drink a beer anyway. I've got to put like either Trechas on there or some lime and salt. Just be like, have something right in between me taking a drink, because if I just drink it straight, like I don't really like it.
Side, bro. I would think like with most. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your point. My bad.
I was gonna say the only reason I got this one was because I was looking for this pickle beer. It's made by the people who actually make the pickles.
Like
but it's like a pickle beer. Yeah. No. I don't know. It's got a little boy's head on it. You know, the logo. But anyway, I was looking for that, and I couldn't find it. I got this stuff. It's pretty good.
it's got a young boy's head on it.
Phil's face. I hope that's in the video. I hope that's in the video. Interesting.
It was pickle beer with a boy's head on it.
Oh, Martin's house. There
Martin's
you go.
house. There she is.
Which it is a little boy on there.
Yo, okay. It's probably his son or something, right?
It's his stepson. Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I feel you.
Sounds about right.
It's his stepson. Okay. Interesting.
This kind of do be reminding me. Last week I shotgunned my first drink.
Oh.
Which, if you don't know, is when you pop a hole in the bottom of it and you just down that bad boy. You know, it's like it's a really stupid thing that's part of like party culture.
I was gonna say it's really
I managed to make it to 24 before doing it, which is actually quite impressive. If I could say so myself. It just never was something I wanted to do, you know? And plus, I don't drink beer. So typically you shotgun a beer. I shotgun a White Claw.
Okay.
Which is apparently it's even worse because it's carbonated.
Bro, yeah.
But one thing I realized, because I was actually very scared, not going to lie. One thing I realized is that it's like whatever you're shotgunning, you don't taste it. Like that, it's gone in seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's just
like snap, bro.
The carbonation. Yeah, that was rough.
That was a little anticlimactic. He's like, it's like,
damn it, you're drinking White Claws and you're snapping like a
bro. You're snapping like a big.
Yo, low key, it's because all right. Look, I'm holding my smoothie and my fingers are wet. So you try to snap with wet fingers.
Yo, that's what I do all day, bro.
I was hoping for a sound. It's just
Crickets.
It was the most anticlimactic thing, especially if you're listening and then you just like hear
all right,
nothing.
well, yeah.
Bro, just put a little boost on that.
Hold on, let me dry my fingers. Hold on.
It's gone like.
There she is.
There she is. All right. Yo, listen.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
White Claw.
White Claw.
Yeah,
Shotgunning.
It's gone in seconds, so like it didn't. I don't even think it really matters what you're shotgunning at the end of the day because it's just as long as you do it right. You just squeeze it and force it, and boom, it's down. And it was.
You just gotta crumple, bro.
It was a decent time. I mean, I was actually quite impressed with my performance for a first timer.
A+, bro.
Just had a few sprinkles on my chest that I spilled, but that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be that guy who like does it for the first time and crumple up, you're spitting it everywhere, choking on the carbonation.
Like half of it spills out. Yeah,
Just spilling it all over the floor. That's the thing that gets me, man. Whenever I see a girl trying to chug a beer or shotgun a beer, and they don't actually do it, and they're like, oh, I can't do it, and they let the beer just fall like all over the floor, like inside. Now, if it's outside, I don't care, but if it's like inside. And I'm like, oh, who's going to clean that up?
Bro. Nobody shotguns inside unless you're a freak.
Second of all, that's like a waste of like $1.12 that could be in your Acorns account, rounding up right now.
That could be compounding.
You gotta think logically, bro. That could be compound interest, you freak.
What the? But yeah, I wanted to bring that up because it was kind of cool. I don't really ever plan on doing it again, but at least I can scratch that off my bucket list.
Yeah. I feel you there, John. You were talking about how you only have your beer like with something, right? You're saying like, was it lime and salt? Like that's the way you really like it. I feel like that's what's like with most things. Like we talked about a few weeks ago, where like the base like source of the stuff, like if you just have a whiskey dry, if you just have, I don't know, whatever, a shot of vodka or even like black coffee, it generally isn't that good. So most people try to add things to it. But I feel like that really happens if you have like, I would say like lower quality stuff too. Like I've had like really good quality coffee or really good quality like blended whiskey. And some of those they're still bad. Like there's still a bitter taste. I'll give it that. But they're not as harsh to take in on their own. Then like if you have like a Dos Equis, it's always better with lime and salt. But if you have like a really good like $6 pint of like Dr. B's Trapel, it's like
I knew you were gonna say Trapel. I was like, when is he gonna say Trapel?
Trapel?
Trapel. It's a Trapel.
If you have a Trapelli, then Trapelli. But it's like if it already has some of like that citrus and it's like it's been aged really well and stuff like that, they're not just mass producing crazy amounts of like cheap beer, then it can be a little different. In my personal opinion.
I see. I appreciate your opinion.
One time I walked
into I love you, bro.
Okay.
I love you too, man.
Yo, I feel it right now.
Te amo. Te amo.
Te amo, mi amor. No. Arthur's shrinking away back there. He's just like,
I'm like, what do I do here?
his screen just fades to black.
What kind of sound effect I got for this?
Go ahead and shotgun a beer, and you'll be here.
Facts.
I know. Arthur with his Jamba Juice or whatever the fuck over there.
Come on, bro. Nah, it's
kind of sad because I'm only like halfway into this one, and I'm already like, oh shit!
He's like, whoa.
Wait, hold up, bro. If we're getting lit, then I'll get lit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not getting lit, bro. I'm having a rosé sparkling margarita. I'm not getting lit up. That's almost like light drink.
Yo, honestly, we're recording this episode on Saturday, so if we were to have a lit cast, it should be this one. TBH.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Can we put that in a soundbite?
I've been thinking we should probably make our own, right?
Probably. We should probably have our own soundboard, bro.
But okay, what I was gonna say is that I one time walked into a place called Big Hops, and I'm thinking it's like a regular bar. I just wanted to drink. This place was like only served beer, and
I mean, hence the name.
Yeah, which I didn't even think about the name, or I didn't think about anything. You know what I'm saying? Just walking in there, try to order a vodka soda.
Oh, you're like,
this guy's like,
dare you?
We don't serve that here, sir.
We don't serve drinks like a little bitch.
I was like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here, Playboy. And then I ordered some beer that like I could barely drink.
Oh man.
It was not the best time, but it was a good memory.
Just shocking.
Is that place that has like 100-something beer taps on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one by
Dude, that's
1,000 degrees?
insane.
Yes, sir.
Hey, never
Right
been
next door to
but-
there.
We're
Right
not
next door
talking
to
about
there.
the same place, but I know which place you're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They had a lot of beer on the wall. I don't freaking know.
They do. They have a lot of beer.
It wasn't.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
All right. One thing I for sure wanted to bring up, right?
Go.
Because the Lakers are in the finals. They're playing the Miami Heat. As a Spurs fan myself, and all three of us are Spurs fans, I believe.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Danny Green.
Why, bro? Leave him alone.
Danny motherfucking Green. So this guy, anybody who knows me knows he was my least favorite Spurs player. Can't stand the guy. Couldn't stand him. And it brings me joy that he is on another team just not performing, you know? And it's a great thing. But one thing I noticed about him, he gets traded to all the right teams. Like, he got
Very
traded
true.
away from the Spurs, went to Toronto, won a crazy championship with Toronto. Then he gets traded to the Lakers, who are now in the finals. So he's literally about to be on his third different team that wins a championship.
Bro.
Like, the only other person, well, I don't know, actually, I can't fact check this, but I know LeBron's probably about to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is LeBron carried all the teams he was on to these championships, and Danny Green's just out here missing threes all over the place.
Bro, he embodies like right place at the right time. You know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, randomly. I mean, let's just say he goes to like the Pelicans after this or something. I don't even know if that's still a team, but let's say he goes to a team called the Pelicans.
It is.
Let's just say he goes to a team called the Pelicans.
New Orleans, bro. Come on.
There
now.
we go, hey, bro.
You don't got to imagine it. It's actually there.
Imagine this. There's a place.
Yo, picture a team called the Pelicans.
Picture a team called the Pelicans. And I bet you can imagine how good they are. He goes to that team. Bam. They win a championship for no stupid reason.
Like, definitely not because of him, but they'll
Not
probably
because
win.
you know what? I think what pissed me off the most about Danny Green, and I haven't seen too many players like this, is he was so inconsistent. It's not like he was like a mid-tier player and it was always mid-tier and that was kind of a frustrating place to be or anything like that. Is that he would get your hopes really high. Like, he would have one game where he would drop 7 threes and you'd be like, what the hell? Like, here we go, Danny Green. He's the man. Jersey's flying off the shelf. Next game, the guy's got 9 points, fouled out with freaking 18 turnovers. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Bombing every three. I think it's like hilarious to watch because you'll get kind of hyped on him for a second and then you're so disappointed. It's crazy.
And what sucks is that he had the opportunity to redeem himself last night. By the time this episode is live, there will have been another game. But I'm talking about Game 5, end of the game, close game. And he had a wide open 3 to win the game, to win the championship, bro. And he bricked it per usual.
Bro, did you see Steph Curry's reaction?
No, I didn't.
Bro, go to like I think it's House of Highlights on Instagram. Their like most recent post or one of the most recent posts of that. And he's just sitting on the sidelines eating popcorn. And his reaction to that brick is hilarious. I mean, that's his shot. Dude, Curry pull that up any day.
Dude, and this guy was wide open. It was like a practice shot in the gym, man.
Wide
Like,
open. It was a great kick out. You know, drive to the rim, kick it out, boom. It should have been drained. Should have been fans all over the place.
Boom, championship.
Dude, Steph Curry's reaction was hilarious.
He does have a really nice shot. Like, where he puts it, does follow through. It just, like, you're like, oh, my God, I don't care if that goes in or not. That was a nice-ass follow through.
You talking Curry?
No, I'm talking about Danny Green.
He's got a nice form.
A nice shot.
He's got a nice form.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
But anyway, I'm a little on the other side of you guys' opinion on this one, all right?
Okay.
Look, there's
Screen
got to
goes black.
be... Just don't hear me for the rest.
Folks, we lost him.
Our internet went out.
Whatever you're about to say is wrong.
Arthur's still here. You're in the same house.
Yes. That was a layered comedy right there, buddy. But there's got to be some correlation there. I mean, he's one place, they win a championship. He goes to another place, they win a championship. And he's about to be in another place, they're going to be in a championship. Like, there's got to be something that he's doing
I'll tell you what the correlation
off the cart. I know what it is, and I'll tell you after this.
Okay.
but he's about to win another ring because he's there. And I'll tell you why. Have you guys seen the way this guy wears his hat?
Bro, you stupid.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Bro.
If you can wear your hat like that and still function
the audience.
normally, there's got to be something that's special about you.
Bro, I couldn't even hear that laugh. It just sounded like someone drowning. Like just underwater,
shit.
like...
It's because it's ducking, bro. It's ducking.
It's ducking like crazy. Yo, is it because he wears it like a second forehead? Like it's just like a whole... It's like a whole other head on top?
Like sideways on the side of his head, and he's
Bro,
just like
he's got to
functioning.
like... He's got to hold it on like a party hat. It's like strapped under his chin.
I don't know why he wears it like that, but if he does, and he can make it from his car to the locker room and still have that hat on there, boy, he's on my team every day.
Might be on to
every
something.
season.
Might be on to something. Got to work in that 3 though.
I'm
that
just saying.
guy, I mean, look, I don't even know how your shot falls off as hard as his has because he, you know, with the Spurs in 2013, 2014, he was busting those babies.
Yep.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying, man.
Couldn't hate on him. But after that, it's just like a decline, and everyone's just pissed off. He had the opportunity, like he would have been remembered as the guy that busted that 3 to win the championship. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I feel like he take this with a grain of salt, but like I feel like he could have had the potential to be like a Ray Allen. Like Ray Allen used to be one of my favorite players, and it's like you didn't see like a ton from him, but he was clutch. And I feel like Danny Green could have had the opportunity to be that. Someone who's like, he's in and out of the game, and he's a great player. He can drive, he can dunk, he can shoot the 3, and he's well-rounded. But when you needed him, that bro was like corner 3, pop off, like, Bruce Bowen style kind of. But man, like I remember loving that about Ray Allen. I was like, if he's coming in and he hits that corner, it's going in. Like that's his shot. Yep. And Danny Green had the potential to have that. Well, he come in and you don't know what's going to happen, but you put in him and Bellinelli and a couple other people, some 3s are about to be popped off. But he became so inconsistent that it's like, I don't even care that he's in.
If he would have made that shot, he literally would have put both of you guys' opinion like in the dirt.
Basically,
put some more dirt over it,
100%,
and never would have brought it back again because that would have been like they were in the Mamba jerseys, they were in 2020. Like this is such a different. I don't want to say special, but it's just a different year for them to win a championship, and would have been that. He would have been remembered for that. And every time you guys would be like, "Oh, I don't like Danny Green," be like, "What do you mean? The Danny Green who won the championship, the Mamba year, or whatever it is."
It would have literally, that one shot could have erased every like bad opinion of him from this whole playoff run, basically.
100%.
And he couldn't do it.
Because it's when you're super inconsistent and then you miss a clutch shot, you're just an inconsistent guy that missed a clutch shot. But when you're inconsistent, but you save the team and win a championship, hey, I'm all in, man. Buy the jersey. Let's go.
Like he could have been remembered like as, think of like Robert Horry.
Yeah.
Like that guy was a good player, but he would come up clutch. Like
Big shot Rob.
He would big shot Rob, man. Like he would hit the shots when you needed him to. This could have been Danny Green.
Bro, Steven Jackson used to be like that too. It was just fun to watch.
Anyways, I just had to shine some hate on him.
Shine a nice dark light on him.
And then I saw a clip of him walking into the damn locker room before the game.
That's the one that I saw when he was listening to.
He had A Boogie playing on his phone.
A Boogie, yeah.
Out loud, bro. No headphones. He's just walking around like this.
Bro, the man can't afford some AirPods.
Something about that just pissed me off.
Bro,
who does
That's when I saw his hat, and I was like, "That guy's got it.
He's got the goods.
He's gonna win
man.
the game."
The sideways hat and the A Boogie coming out of his freaking iPhone speakers. That had me weak.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's literally the sole reason why he missed that shot, I think.
Probably,
Anyways.
most likely.
And it's nothing has nothing to do with A Boogie. It just has to do with like how he's listening to him. Anyways,
bro, it's the fact that he can't put on a pair of headphones. That's why they lost the whole game.
Yeah, yuck.
Disgusting.
Let's talk about Quavo.
Quavo.
All right.
Because this man, there's like a meme going around where it's basically I think it's mainly on Twitter. I think where you show how your relationship started.
Mm-hmm.
So say it's like a direct message or however, a picture or whatever it is, and then you show where you are currently.
Yeah. How it
So
started.
there's funny
where I am,
ones. There's funny ones where like the person's gone in the second half or like, something like that. But Quavo decided to put his take on it, and he said how I pulled up and then how we're coming is the second half. And it showed, because I don't know if they're married, but he's with a rapper named Saweetie, I think. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And when he slid in her DMs back in 2018, he just sent her a snowflake. That's all it was, like the snowflake emoji. She replies with the emoji of like noodles. And then he replies, "You so icy, I'm a glacier boy." And then she replies, "What's happening then?"
Yo,
What's happening?
That how kids do it these days?
That's how it's done.
Bro.
And now they're going strong, bro. So now it's like literally everyone's just throwing snowflakes around everywhere, just trying to see what's happening in the DMs.
What's happening? I'm a
Including-
glacier boy.
Yeah, everyone's
That's-
throwing snowflakes around.
That's smooth. Because he iced out.
I don't understand that. What is?
I don't understand anything about this direct message.
Bro, I don't. I think he's saying like he's cold.
Yeah, he's saying
He's got
she's
ice.
icy. And,
Yeah.
And he's a glacier boy. Like
Yeah,
he likes that.
He likes icy, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
we're
a
gonna break
penguin.
this down.
He's a fucking emperor penguin, bro.
Yeah, like
Yes. Yeah.
I think he's saying he will provide her the ice, as in jewelry, maybe.
There she
perhaps.
is.
I don't know what she meant with the cup of noodles. I'm still working on that one.
But I was saying like
A
right
bowl
now
of
he's
noodles.
soft, but he's not gonna be.
I feel like she.
Bro, she sends like a bowl of noodles, and then she sends just like a straight box of raw spaghetti. She said, "This way, this way we going, bro."
I just like. I feel like
This is more where this came from.
she was probably freaking out that Quavo DM'd her, right?
Sure,
She didn't know what to reply, so she just picked an emoji.
bro. Siri fucking glitched. Just sent us some noodles. She said, I did not understand.
It just happened to be some noodles, I think, because I don't think it has any sort of significance. But I mean, I think it is funny though,
That's
And,
hilarious.
I think that would be a long-lasting meme. Just the snowflake has that meaning now,
I'm a glacier boy.
I'm a glacier boy.
Yo, that's funny, man.
I still don't get it, man. I still don't get the fucking noodles. I want to know what the noodles.
Bro, we
mean.
already broke it down. All right, man.
Bro,
That's not it. That's not
get
it.
on,
That's not
get
it.
on Urban Dictionary.
I think with the noodles, she wanted to go out to dinner, maybe.
Oh,
Yo, she's like, grab a bite.
Yeah, like let's go to dinner. What's happening?
Grab a
what's
bite.
happening?
What's happening?
If
man?
a girl told me what's happening, I'd be scared of her already. She's in some shit I don't want to get
Why?
into.
Why?
What's happening?
What's
What's
happening?
happening?
What's happening?
Hey, girl, let me buy you a drink. Oh yeah, what's happening? Oh shit. Oh hell no.
Said, hell no.
That's the lingo, bro.
Bro, that's hilarious.
What is happening?
Yo, I got something. Arthur, I think it was you that sent a video a while back. This is something that's just made me happy lately. Y'all know who Nathan, I think it's Apodaca? I think is his name. Apodaca. Also known as Dogface 208.
Oh, the legend.
Dogface
I love that
208.
guy, man.
Yo, I was gonna bring this up too.
Yo, no way.
Wait, is
So
it
I've been, like,
208? Are you
208.
butchering that?
Yeah.
Okay.
DOGGFACE 208.
Okay.
This man went viral on TikTok for writing
Honestly,
his
every platform.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll get to that a little bit. Everywhere. And because he was longboarding and he's drinking this big ass Ocean Spray cran raspberry juice, singing Fleetwood Mac.
Yep.
And this man, so I started following him on Instagram, bro. This guy, this morning, he had 1.8 million followers on Instagram. And I checked like just an hour or two ago. He has 1.9. Like this guy is growing. And by the time y'all listen to this, I bet you he'll probably be over 2 million. Like he's just going crazy, and he's got ridiculous following now on TikTok, obviously, because that's where he mainly posts his content. But I was gonna read like a little bit of his story because this thing is pretty nuts, man. So like, so this says about 8 a.m. on September 25th. Nathan Apodaca's 2005 Dodge Durango battery cut out as he was trying to get to work at an Idaho potato warehouse. And the vehicle had more than like 330,000 miles, so it's like always breaking down and shit. And so his car breaks down, and he still has to get to work at this potato warehouse. So he just grabbed his phone and his large ocean spray cran raspberry juice and just longboards the rest of the way to work. And apparently he just recorded it and thought, like, hey, well, this will just be a good time. Threw it up, didn't think anything of it. And it had like, by like that Wednesday or something, it had like 2.7 million views and just freaking blew up. And at the time, he's like living in a trailer or an RV in Idaho. And he is just like, now he's got he's getting brand sponsorships. He's getting crazy stuff. Bro, the CEO and the executives at Ocean Spray reached out to him and gave him a brand new Nissan truck stocked full of Ocean Sprays.
Goals.
Like, bro,
Nice.
This guy is just straight, like, nothing to just, and what I wanted to bring up, even beyond him, like, I go check him out. I think he's just fun content, man. It's just a relief from some of the shit that's going on, just some of the craziness of 2020. Just to see someone freaking just having fun, man, and getting big off of it. I love it. Like, I love that. I love that vibe. I love that come up. And I was just thinking, man, of like the power and the value of just like simple, fun content. We're like in such an overproduced world. Like just seeing some dude like lip sync to Fleetwood Mac on his longboard drinking juice is like one of the best things to happen to 2020.
Just having like the time of his life, right?
Bro, just having a good time and just being himself. He's not like this guy that you look at his content, he's like sponsored by some like salsa company or something, and he's just drinking that on his longboard. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, and I was like, dude, it made me miss like some just like simple good content. And that's something I like about like even like Casey Fry, some of these guys that just it's literally just like them and iPhones recording these random ass videos that are just funny, man. They're just good, hilarious content that's simple. They're not big and prideful off it or anything. It's just fun, man. I thought I'd bring that up. Made me happy this week, and I've been on his content. It's fun.
Yeah, that guy brings the good energy, and not only that, but Dreams by Fleetwood Mac is literally charting again. It has more streams than it's ever gotten, in the streaming or the digital age, which is crazy. I mean, that song was huge when it came out.
Oh yeah.
But it never got like this amount of streams because people are discovering it, and it's still a good song to this day, obviously. So I think he literally made a career for himself with one video, like, bro, because he's such a recognizable face now that people are going to want him for commercials and all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. So he'll be all right. It's dope though, like how it happened.
I've heard of that actually happening a lot because of TikTok and because of Reels, that older songs are now popping off really, really big because there'll be like remixes or like covers, that like acoustic covers that people will post, and they'll put them in their TikTok videos. People look up the songs, and all of a sudden a song from 30 years ago, old, Beatles songs or something, they're popping off again, which is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting like a second wind.
Yeah, that when I first saw the video, it was like in the morning, and it kind of like, I don't know, it made me feel like what you want people to feel whenever you post a song, and you're like, I'm in that. This is my vibe right now, and I want you to feel that vibe as well.
Yeah, and
I feel like that's what he wanted to do. Like he was like, this is my vibe. Like it's a chilly, nice little morning. I'm just going for a little ride, and I'm just like the words of the song just kind of make me feel a certain way, make me want to do a certain thing. And dude, I've done that before. I've posted a song, and I wanted people to feel that same feeling that I was feeling, but you can't really. Yeah. But he makes me feel good. Like just watching him just kind of cruise down, and like he almost looked like he doesn't have too much to care in the world, even though I'm just now hearing that his car actually had just broken down right before that.
Bro,
like what a good vibe.
That's what I'm saying. I think that was like the biggest thing that hit me, and like beyond the fact that it's just like it's a hilarious video. Like it's just funny to watch. It makes you feel good, but it's like, to me, it almost like it went deeper to the fact of like, man, how often does like some little shit happen that I get thrown off, I get pissed off at whatever happened. This guy's on his way. He's living in a trailer or an RV, one of the two, something like that, or one and the same. And he's working at a potato warehouse, whatever. His car breaks down. It's got 300,000+ miles on it. Like, to most people, that would be a bad time. You know, like that would just be like
your mood would be shot for the day, probably.
I'm not in the best place. I don't like this job. And now my freaking old car is the only thing I have is broken down. I can't even get to work. And this guy just hops on his board, says, I'm still going to go to work. I'm going to figure it out. Let me just post a quick video or whatever. And just makes the most of an opportunity to even just try to bring joy to other people, even through his inconvenience. And it kind of like was a check for me. It was like, man, next time some, freaking little thing happens, like, why don't I not complain? Why don't I have some gratitude for a second and just like try to make the most out of it? And that's it was cool for me, even just beyond the joy of just watching the video of like almost it's like a weird life lesson from this hilarious from freaking Dogface 208.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's going to be a legend, man.
Oh,
I don't know. Have y'all seen what's on his? He has a pendant or something. Do you know what that is?
I don't.
I haven't paid enough attention.
He has feathers tattooed into his head. I saw that much.
Yeah. He's got a pendant, and I'm like, is that that's something he's not supposed to have?
What is it, like Illuminati?
No, it's like it looks like a yellow. It looks like a little, a glass little container. But it has like some yellow stuff in there. And I'm like, is that like weed butter or whatever the hell it is? Dabs or whatever?
I have no clue. Talking to the wrong guy.
All right, let's jump into our question of the week.
Let's go.
Hopefully y'all have an answer because I do not quite yet. What is something that you would highly recommend? Maybe this is something that you do that maybe other people don't tend to do, or it's just something that you just always tend to think like, oh man, everyone should do this. What do you think? You recommend?
I got one. So
Postmates.
Postmates. Bro, low key, I've never postmated anything. Is Postmate? Is that, I don't even know what the like plural or whatever would be, but like I've never done that. Which is kind of interesting.
You've never gotten food delivered, period?
I don't think so, bro.
Wow.
I'm super like practical. I try to be as much as I can, like with money. Like to me, I'm like, okay, I can drive 4 minutes. I mean, we live at the Rim right now, so like I can drive to Hop Dotty. I don't need to get them delivered, but and Elizabeth and I eat so strictly that there's like not too many places that I would like go. Like that would be worth the drive in San Antonio. But my recommendation, I can't remember if I've talked about this already on here. Y'all can stop me, but I can't remember if I've talked about this. Elizabeth and I, probably a few months ago, and this was before Social Dilemma or anything like that came out on Netflix, we did a dopamine fast. And basically what it was taking out any like high stimulation out of your day. And so we did 0 electronics outside of air conditioning, honestly. And we just said absolutely nothing. And there's, I won't even go into like all of the science behind it because I won't be able to explain it very well. We watched a couple different videos on it and decided it was something we really wanted to do. But it was really just taking out all of the excessive stimulation in your life, because what happens is you have these constant dopamine fixes from your phone, from social media, from TV, from highly flavored foods, to where you almost become you become numb to the dopamine and to these hits. And so it makes it harder and harder for your body and your mind and your soul and whatever to experience like adventure and to experience like really, really good things happening. Food has to be that much more salty and sweet and addictive. TV has to be that much more sexual and gory for it to grab your attention, so on and so on. And so we said, hey, let's do this. We'd done some research and looked at the science behind it. Let's just, for a day, let's just cut it all out. And so we did no electronics, like I said. We did bland food only. So like no salt, no pepper, like no seasoning. It's kind of a weird thing to do on purpose because I love to cook. I love to eat good food. And so to on purpose, I cut out kind of that excess stimulation was tough. And I'll tell you what, man. It was probably one of the best days that I've had in years, in a long time. The first like hour and a half were brutal. I mean, I felt like I was itching for just something. I just needed like a light to pop on that says something good's happening in my life, or whatever it is that our brain does. I want some, good food, not just freaking bland ass broccoli. And so it was a really interesting first hour or two. But then after that, man, My mind started working again. Like I just felt my energy rise like crazy. I started drawing and painting. I picked up the guitar and just like, which I haven't done in a long time, started playing like crazy for like a couple hours till my fingers hurt, which I haven't done since I was like 15 years old. And like, I mean, like we just talked for like 4 hours, like deep conversations about like life and purpose and like all these crazy things. Cutting out all of that excess was probably one of the best experiences that I've done. And it's hard to get to the place to do it because like, of course I would love to just do that all the time and have these amazing experiences, but half my business is on my phone, you know, all this stuff. It makes it difficult. All my music is of course on a computer, but I would highly recommend anyone, I don't care what you do, to just take a day, once a month, once every 3 months, and detox yourself of the digital shit. Get out of the wave of, you know, group texts and conversations and social media notifications, TV shows that, you know, are your distraction from you facing your problems. Like, it was incredible for us, man. I mean, just practically just great for our marriage. Like, it was just a really cool day. 10 out of 10, nice. 2 thumbs up.
Nice,
damn,
man. Yeah. I'm turning off the Wi-Fi right after we get off of this. Arthur.
Yo, you get primitive.
I'm shutting down tonight.
Bro, I went out, shot some rabbits, cooked them open fire. Like,
yo, I was gonna say though, that's really what it reminds me of. Is just like that's how the cavemen lived, man.
Bro,
not even the cavemen as much as like before technology. Life in general was so much more simple.
It was crazy because it was like, if I take away what I know to be humanity now, what do I have? And after 2 hours of like detoxing and feeling the pain of what I'm already addicted to, just conscious, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm apparently addicted to this food. I'm addicted to these shows. Like, I feel horrible without them. And when you take these things away, you don't realize how badly you need them or want them. Yeah. And what immediately we went to was clear communication and art. And that was like such a powerful thing for us. It was like, oh my gosh, like this is who we are. You kind of take away the bullshit and you're like, oh, we're artists, we're creative, we're conversationalists. And dude, it was, I don't want to keep saying the same thing, but it was just such an incredible time. Like getting back to kind of the root of just, you know, reconnecting with your humanity, if anything.
For sure.
That's dope.
Yeah,
I might need to try that.
I would, dude. Just do it once. And you'll be like, what the hell do I do with my life for 2 hours? And then you're like, oh.
It does scare me that we are so constantly stimulated in so many ways. Like, and we're basically addicted. I was having this conversation the other day that it'll be interesting to see the effect of screen time in general. Yeah. Like, we're just looking at screens all day. And I was just trying to think back, like, okay, even years ago before I was alive, people were still, I mean, TV was a major thing. So there was screen time, but not as direct and close and access. Constant. Now we have TV plus computer plus phone plus watch plus whatever else, you know? So it's just, it's weird times. I don't know what the negatives will look like, you know? Yeah.
And we won't know I mean, you see some of them now. I mean, if you watch The Social Dilemma, you know, but like you see some of them now, but some of them we won't know for 30, 40 years. Yeah. And you're like, damn, we're too far. Like, whoa, what the hell? You know, like you just don't realize.
Yep. Yeah. That was probably such a crazy shift because before it was only like one way. Like you could watch things, you could hear things. I mean, you had a telephone, but I'm sure that changed the world. I'm sure that changed the world, you know, more than TV. Or I don't know. But I'm sure, like, now that we have the internet, we can go back and forth just, like,
constantly
snap with the fingers.
I think, like, to your point, John, exactly, where it's like it used to be one way. You were just a receiver, right? There was a select few people that I guess you would say were qualified to output. And these were these journalists and, I don't know, spokespersons for whatever businesses and companies and papers and whatever. And so you had the TV and you had the radio and stuff, and it was all output. Everyone, millions of people were just receivers. And so you didn't have to process anyone's opinion on your opinion or anything like that. And once the internet happened and social media happened, and now we had the opportunity to have a voice and output, now there's a whole other stream of stimulus in your life where like now not only do I take in, but I output and receive input on my output. And it's just this crazy cycle that we just never had before within the last 15, 20 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are very much the guinea pigs.
It's crazy. It's wild.
Definitely
which is
think-
scary.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a damn guinea pig.
I ain't trying to be a damn guinea pig. Try to get off my damn wheel. Trying to roam around.
Those are
Yo,
gerbils.
do you guys believe? Do you guys believe in free will? Go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in what context? Yes. It was like trick question shit. Yeah, I think so. Go ahead.
Are we in a simulation? Go.
No.
No.
In what?
In what context?
In what context? Yes, I think so. Go ahead. Go.
Can you decide what you're going to do next, or is it predetermined?
Yes. It's influenced, but it's not determined.
After watching Devs, you're fucking me up right now.
Exactly. Yo, speaking of shows, that's what I should recommend. Devs, because that show will blow your mind.
Bro, it's like I'm only saying what I'm saying because you said something and I thought it, and it's like, oh shit.
Yep. It's wild. And in that show, I'm gonna spoil some shit. Screw it. In that show, I'm not gonna spoil anything too big, but
just the whole premise.
They basically know what's going to happen, but they can't prevent it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna happen. Like nothing they can do. Like it's already everything. It happened because you found out it happened earlier. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a mind fuck.
Right. Yeah, you're stressing me out. Bro, I'm just swinging back and forth in this chair right now. I'll just be like, yeah, shit.
Hold on, I have an Inception sound effect somewhere.
Stress down.
Hey, I like that. That's some
That's
nice
how I
I
feel.
like that sound, bro.
Some nice horns right there, bro.
That's how I feel.
Yo.
Anyways. Yeah,
What was
let's
I
go back
saying?
to the...
I mean, I like to think that, like, I choose a few things, but maybe that's the crutch of humanity is we like to think that we're choosing these things when...
Yeah.
I wouldn't go as far to say as predetermined, but I think the cause and effect and the cause of effect is very real. So it's not that there's some outlined thing. It's that it's all from your current moment moving forward is determined by choices and patterns and behavior and outside forces. But it doesn't mean that it's like for the rest of your life it's mapped out. It's still is dependent on these variables that are going crazy. I don't know. I'm no scientist. Shut up.
Yeah. Don't even
I
know
got
what the
you
hell
though,
you just
bro.
said.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, gotcha.
yeah, you understand? you understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Anyways.
Real quick about stimulation and all that shit. You know when you have your phone,
Sex.
You know, yeah, sex,
Speaking of stimulation, sex.
sex. You know, it's sex.
It's all sexy.
But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like whenever I have my phone and it's off, I'll feel it. Like if it vibrates or something, I get a text message or notification or something, it vibrates, and I feel like you get a dopamine shot right there, right? Like when you feel that vibration, I feel that same way too. But I don't know if it's just my phone or the way I have it set up or something. But on Instagram, whenever I'd get a message, I would be clicking on the message, or I'd click on like the message center, it'd vibrate. Like click on the message, it vibrate again. So I'm like, are they trying to like get the jolt of dopamine every time I click this? So now it feels good to me that I'm clicking this.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. Well, you know, is crazy you brought that up because like I turned off all of the notifications on my phone. I mean, even except like I text and calls obviously like still come through, but even I have my phone on Do Not Disturb like all the time. And so I don't get constant notifications. Now, if you really need something, you can call twice and it'll go through and I'll pick it up. But it just keeps me like just one, even if it's, we live in such a digital world, I try to just say one step removed from the addiction. You know, it's like if it just takes you 2 calls to get to me, or it takes me, 800 texts to finally get something out of me, I'm fine with that. Like I'd like to stay a little bit removed from it, but I turned off all the notifications for social media. But I still get a buzz every time I get a message. Not a like or anything, but if I get a message on Instagram, like you said, it'll still buzz me. So there's still that little haptic feedback of like, oh, I'm not going to check it because I don't have a notification. But I know in 3 hours that I'll go back and there'll be a message there. Yeah. It's kind of like a weird little hit.
I wish I could do that, man, but I'm just too much of an important person.
Bro, do it right now. Do it right now. Live.
I don't have the,
live now.
I don't have the app right now, but
Oh really? Oh really?
Too many people rely on me, bro. I'm sorry.
Too. Yo, low-key, millions of people have been asking me, like, what do you do? Like with all the
men's
fame.
trends is hitting you up, bro.
Men's trends, bro, they blowing me up right now. Slapping.
Okay, so what do we got? Oh, I got something that I'd recommend
what's your
that everybody else
recommendation?
does. So, a lot of people that have met me kind of comment on this, that whenever they shake my hand or touch my skin, it
Sex!
feels very soft. And it's because every time
You
I
do
get out
have
of the shower,
some soft ass hands, boy.
I enjoy having
It's like
soft
holding a
ass
newborn
skin.
baby.
There you go.
I want to hold your hands like high key.
However you want to describe it, let's do it. But anyway, every time I get out of the shower, I don't even know if this is like I don't know if it's my obsession or something, but I have to put on lotion like just on the top part of my body, right? It's so weird, man.
Bro,
I
your
can't.
Bro, why your hips be dry as fuck? But
Yeah, bro.
Yo, why your
Don't look
legs
at my
be
legs.
ashy, bro?
bro, your hips look Saharan, but your freaking upper body be freaking soft.
Yo, what those feet
Oh my
looking like,
God.
bro?
Yeah,
Those
no,
feet be crusty.
wear pants all the time.
Oh.
Wear pants year round just for that, man. Come on.
Yo, well, speaking of that, apparently the lotion I have, because I've been trying to get my hands to be soft as well, and it ain't working out. So I think I need some better lotion because my shit ain't working out, dude.
Aveeno, man. Aveeno.
Oh,
That's
okay,
where
well,
it's
that's what I'm using. So maybe it's just my hands.
It's you. Yeah, you got to be consistent with it.
Bro, you're
you know,
dehydrated
every
or something.
single time.
What's going
Yeah,
on?
that's the
man?
other thing too, bro.
You're drying out.
I got rough shit going on. Nah,
But
it's not that bad.
I recently got this shower oil, right? And so instead of getting out of the shower, drying off, and then putting the lotion on, I can do it in the shower, and it has a little mint essence to it, and I'm just rubbing myself down, and then I get out and I dry myself off, and immediately I'm just like buttery smooth. It is awesome, bro. Everybody needs to do that.
That is dope.
It's awesome.
Bro,
like
it's
that.
just like rubbing a tub of, was it like Country Crockett or whatever? Just like sticking your elbow in a tub of freaking like gray box at HEB.
I don't know what that is, or if that's a country thing. But
Is it Country Crockett? It's a big ass tub
It's
of
a-
like margarine or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
they come with those big old brown tubs. That shit amazing. Put that on some
Anyway.
waffles.
Anyway, soft things get me, bro.
Bro, I wonder if is soft skin though, like, because think about it. You think about not growing up. I'm just like it just happened for me. But think about like 10,000 years ago. Not quite my childhood, but think about like 10,000 years ago. They obviously didn't have freaking all these butters and oils and stuff, or they're probably the animal fat or some shit they're running on their rubbing on their skin.
I
But-
will tell you that
Go.
one thing. Oh, go no, bro. Oh,
No,
my
go,
bad.
go,
I thought you were
go.
done. Go
No,
ahead.
No,
wait,
go.
wait, I gotta say
Go.
something. Hold
No,
on.
I love you, bro.
I'll go.
Arthur just busted. He's like, okay, my turn.
I'm taking over.
No, I was gonna
I
say,
will say. Okay,
Oh.
go ahead.
fuck you. Go,
Go,
bro.
go,
no,
go,
no,
go
you.
ahead, go ahead,
no,
go ahead.
you.
Everyone, shut
you.
up. John, go.
I will say that I read a book about Egyptian pharaohs, and they had assistants that would rub them down with oils, and they had a little spatula that they would wipe off the excess oils, because having super soft skin was like a something that only higher
class.
people had. Yeah, higher class people had.
Upper echelon.
And so,
Yep.
yeah,
we go.
that's what I
That's a
see
good word.
myself as. My upper body is upper class.
Bro, you freaking third world down below, but
Oh my god.
bro, cut that out. No, I was just saying, like, you know how like they've done some studies that like if you go antibacterial too much, then you're actually more susceptible to sickness and disease, and like if you're literally like germaphobe, constantly covered in like stuff that's killing germs, that actually makes it worse for you if you're constantly washing your hands and stuff like that. Like there's a balance between good bacteria and understanding how it helps your immune system and protecting yourself. There's a balance between the two. I wonder if there's a balance between the skin softness too. Like for me, like Elizabeth's always complaining because I got these rough ass like workout drummer hands. Like my hands are rough as shit. Like this, it's crazy. They got all, I mean, I don't even see, like, there's just shit there's shit breaking on there. And she hates it because I just like give her a hug or something to hold her hand and it's freaking slicing open her palms. She got shit, freaking cutting her open.
Just
And so-
bludgeoning her hand, bro.
freaking bludgeoning her freaking palms, bro. Look, I'm not trying to do that. But if then I'll put like lotion on it or something to try to just get it soft. But if my hands are soft and then I work out really heavy, it just tears up my hands. And like the point is that like you build up callus and then your hands don't tear anymore. And so I wonder if it's kind of the same thing. Like back in the day, like earlier, I mean, the thing with the pharaohs is they didn't do shit. Like they had slaves. They had all these people that were doing everything for them. And I mean, you even said it, like their freaking assistants would oil them down. They're not even doing that. They're freaking scraping, spatulas off for the excess and cooking bacon with it.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I wonder, like back in the day, you just had to do what you do and let your body respond and build up its own immunity as much as you possibly could. I wonder if soft body is the same thing.
That's pretty much. I see it like that. Is that your body how your body looks is kind of like what you're doing, in the real world or whatever, like what you're doing, right?
True.
So if you're all soft and silky and smooth, you must be doing something that doesn't require a calloused hands or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's all up to the individual, I guess.
That's true.
But you could also be like me, man, where you can have third world hands and the rest of your arm is.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay, yeah, we have to cut that out. No, we love you, third world people.
Cut.
For all you listening in the third world.
I'm so weak.
It's so stupid and bad.
All right, I'm
what
going to
you
go
got?
to my recommendation.
Oh yeah, go get us out of here.
Yes.
One thing about 2020, I took a walk for the first time.
I saw the sun for the first time.
He's like, honestly, man, I haven't left my room in 9 years.
Yo, March rolled around and I was like, I need to take a walk.
I was like, where's he going? Is he fucking depressed or something?
Is he okay?
Down the freaking block, bro. Mind your business.
3 minutes later, he's like, I ain't doing that shit again.
Bro, what's hilarious is like you're like one of the most homebody people. Like I know you love being around people as well. Like you get some life from that, but you're such a homebody, like 100%, that it's funny that even just like a couple weeks into quarantine, you're like, shit, I still gotta get out, bro.
Shit, I gotta go somewhere,
Like,
bro.
shit, the computer's no better, right, than the real world right now. Like,
Hell no.
Jesus.
So,
We are the virus.
but on a serious note, it's actually like very therapeutic almost.
100%.
Like just almost like a way to center yourself.
Yeah.
Like even there's sometimes where I'll be like working on something or I have an idea that I just want to like process more clearly or like get more clarity on, even if it's something simple like trying to brainstorm like a name for a project or something like that.
Yeah.
Like if you just get up, go take a walk, it doesn't have to be basically what I'm saying for like exercise purposes all the time.
Yeah.
It could just be a way to like clear your mind and
Yeah.
be one with nature.
Bro, go for it.
I will say that whenever you do something physical, your body just releases something that puts your minds in a different place.
Yeah.
I have to say, I always heard people say like that runner's high and stuff like that they get runner's high to where like your mind goes clear, you don't feel your body, and like you'll be at one spot and then
that part.
you'll what? Wait, what?
my body shuts down, that's for sure.
With that cardio, bro. But yeah, like if you like sometimes when I'd go running, like my mind would just like be so much clearer after. But I feel like if I listen to music at the same time that I'm running or doing something cardio, related, like I'll like just be hearing different things, not like different voices or something, but I'll just be hearing the music in a different way.
I'll just be hallucinating, bro.
Bro, the roads be changing, like
Yeah. But yeah, no, man, it's getting that like I guess body high from like doing something different is I can always appreciate that. I really like that feeling.
Bro, I feel like it comes back to both of y'all have talked about it, and even in the first thing that I said, where it's that taking away the stimulation, where it's like I feel like my best ideas, as Arthur, same thing when like quarantine first hit and everything was shut down. We started going for walks at least like a couple times a week. We started just getting out. We just walk down the street. There's like a nice like stable and stuff over by where we are. So we were just walking around, seeing some beautiful homes and beautiful just places. And it just cleared the mind, man. It got you out of your shit, kind of got you away from the computer and the politics of it and all this stuff. It's just like, let me just kind of reconnect with myself, reconnect with nature. And there's something beautiful about it. But I feel like, to your point, Arthur, too, like that's where I've gotten some of the best ideas. I mean, like, I think there's something too, as silly as it sounds, like the shower. Like people talk about it all the time, like the shower, dude. I get my best ideas at the shower or in the shower. And I'm like, well, probably because you're not Googling good names or on Rhyme Zone trying to find something that rhymes with, I don't know, experience. Yeah. And it's like, you disconnect from the digital age. You disconnect with some of the stimulation. And like, let me just get in the shower. All I've got is water. That's it. There's nothing else in here. I'm just going to do my thing. Or you go for a walk. You're out in nature and you don't have to think about anything else. And I feel like it allows your brain at a primitive level to really just reconnect. Yep. And like just be with yourself, which is so important. Like it's so vital for you to just be with yourself every once in a while and disconnect. And I feel like same thing, Arthur. Like I have my best like music ideas. I'm like, I mean, even this last like I guess when y'all are listening to this, I have a new single that's coming out the day after this comes out, I guess. So I won't say too much, but I have a project coming out that's just very different than anything I've ever done before. It's vastly more intricate. And that happened when I was out just walking. That happened when I was just like kind of roaming around, started listening to other stuff. And it was just thinking about like, what could I do that I just love, that I just enjoy, that I have a passion for, that was even one of the first kinds of projects I ever worked on when I started doing music production when I was 13. And it was this kind of a thing. And it was like, it had to do with just like, I'm not like listening to a ton of music. I'm not like have a bunch of stimulus. I was like, oh, what do I actually just love? Let's do it. Yeah. And it's dope, man. That's cool.
I will say that I've won some pretty just, phenomenal arguments in the shower, Oh, y'all ever do that?
Yeah.
Bro, you get it out of your system, man. I'm saying.
Like if he would have said this and I would have said this, oh my God, I would have got his ass.
Bro, and then you come out feeling like a winner. You go right back to your day and you're like, hey, we're good. I think we're all right.
Good, bro.
Love you,
I
man.
won.
We're good.
I win, sucker.
Bro, you come out, man, you're feeling confident right now. This man.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So basically, moral of the story, disconnect once in a while. Boom.
Disconnect.
Get
Unplug.
your body off. Yeah, once you disconnect, get some oil on your body, some lotion. And just, go for a walk. Go for a walk, man. Come on.
Yo, oil up and go on a walk, baby.
Bro, just the top half, though.
Yeah.
It's the top half. We won't talk about the legs.
Yeah, your feet be cracking on the pavement.
Ain't nobody want to be seeing those feet, baby.
Bro, your kneecaps be crusty.
All right, we're gonna. I don't really. I think we're gonna skip the consumers. How long have we been recording?
I don't know, dude. It's been, what did we start, 4:30?
At least
I think it's an hour.
It's been about an hour.
At least 45.
We've had some good combos.
Do you guys want to recommend something to consume this week? Because
I got something basic, but I'll be quick.
Okay. Go for it.
I was gonna say I just got on. I don't know why. Like just the last 2 weeks, I've been kind of on an R&B kick, and I really don't know why. But I was just on. Is it Giveon? I don't know if that's his name. Giveon.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it either.
I'm gonna assume it's Giveon, but I've been on his shit. He's got some good stuff. Like if you're into it, like Bryson's album came out, and I was kind of feeling that. Just the vibe I'm in lately. I've been just more chill. I'm not like trying to get hyped for anything right now. And so I don't know. So I listened to his new album, and it's good. He's got a unique voice, a unique style, and I liked it. I'm feeling it.
Nice, yeah. I like him. He's chill.
Yeah, super chill.
I will. Go ahead.
I've been watching this clips of the show on A&E, and it's called 60 Days In, and it's basically they'll take they'll get regular people and they'll put them in jail. And their whole goal is to find out where drugs are, where bad things are, or whatever. See where they're coming from, and it's crazy because like some people like they'll get in there and they're like, I can't do this. Like it's just too scary. Like somebody's gonna shank me. Like I can't do this. And they'll be like priests, MMA fighters, teachers, just like different random sorts of people. But it's interesting because like they're like people that say I can't do this, and then on the other side there's people that are like just flourish in there. Like there's this one guy who got in there and he like became a pod boss, and like he's calling shots, and he's like they took him out, and he wanted to go back in because he was just enjoying it so much. Like it's crazy. It's just a
Weird.
crazy.
I think that says
it's
a lot
crazy
about our
show.
prison system, honestly.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy,
it's-
man.
What's it called? What?
It's called
60 Days In?
60 Days In
60 days in. Okay.
Where can you find that?
on A&E. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. You
where
said that.
A&E. Yeah.
Making him repeat the whole thing.
I'm like, wait, what was the
It's
show
about
again?
these
What's
guys
it about?
that did it.
What was it about?
Just rewind, just go.
I will recommend a song, of course. I discovered a song called Wanted Part 2. And there is a Part 1, if you're wondering, but Part 2 is way better.
Is that Hunter
So-
Hayes?
No. Wanted Part 2 by someone named Novell Viracocha.
Oh, let's go.
And I might be
Viracocha.
butchering the hell out of that.
It's
but
probably
he's-
Italian.
He's kind of R&B-ish as well, but this song has a really nice vibe to it.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of kind of who he sounds like, but I really can't. But regardless, it's called Wanted Part 2, and I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
I think everyone will like it. It's a good vibe.
Yeah,
I
dude,
love-
I feel like
Love shouting out some kind of more underground songs.
yeah. Dude, I've been trying to find y'all comment or message or whatever. I'm trying to find some new music. Like I think that's part of what I enjoyed about hearing. I'll call him Givian. Hearing his stuff is like for one, like there's so much like ape shit going on in the world. Like this year, I feel like I've just been really enjoying like just chill music I can throw on in the background. That's got like some lo-fi production and a good voice, as opposed to the straight trap hype stuff. Of course, I have an appreciation for it. I love it. But lately, I've just been liking the chill stuff. But
Yeah.
I've been like, dude, I need some new music, new art. Not even just new music, but new voices. You know, I need some new artists. So y'all got any recommendations? Send them our way.
Absolutely.
Ice JJ Fish. You ever heard of that guy?
Okay, buddy.
No.
Something about you, girl.
Girl.
I need you to do an acoustic cover of that guy, man.
Oh, that'd be
done.
fire.
Done and done, bro. What if like you just like made it legit good?
That's what I'm
You just, like,
saying.
It is
took
good.
took.
Take the good aspects.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, Dan.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you. Or if you're watching, even better, honestly. Make sure you subscribe while you're here. And if you're listening, we do appreciate the 5-star ratings in iTunes or Apple Podcasts app because it helps us, okay? So stop listening to us week in and week out without giving us a rating. It's
Come on.
honestly quite inconsiderate of you, okay?
It's rude. Very rude.
But we do love you, though.
We love you, dog.
We will be back next Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. We out.
Fuego!
30.
Something about you, girl.
Girl. I don't know the words to that song.
Yeah, that's about how it sounds. Though.